Alright, boys. Hello, hello. We are
Hello?
out here with Poland and Costa Rica, which is actually a match that I think will be pretty interesting because I couldn't actually predict which team's stronger.
I'm gonna say and be honest, I was definitely
Yes.
saying that Poland seems to be in the disadvantage, but Revy said otherwise. So let's see how it is. Let's see the what we get offered today. Obviously, I am hopeful that we get a very height match, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Now, I don't have... Okay, I just got the draft actually. So I can set that up while we load into the first track, which is Jungle Boogie.
All right. Starting off with the interesting track, I have to say. But yeah. Can we see the draft somewhere? Are you gonna display it on the screen?
I'm sawing that, but I'm being trolled a little bit. Okay.
Yep. All good.
I'll sort that out after this race.
All right. So we have Janne 5 and Obovest in the POVs today. We'll see how this starts off.
I'm happy to see a 5 POV.
Ooh, Janne is going with the interesting setup.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that before.
All right. Well, we see Janne going wide for a mask. He does not pull off a mask. Ovovest gets hit at the start. Five.
See,
Who is it? Sergio in the first right now, getting caught by
I think that's
Diego. Diego by the mask. He was able to keep the first and TNT Diego. And right now they have somewhat of a top 2. Diego, I think, is still on the range for the item. Now definitely top 2 has broken away.
And it looks like we have top 4 here for Poland. Well, never mind. Because Janne's just been squished, but there was a small glimpse of top 4 there before Janne got viciously comboed to 7th.
Okay, so Crunch is Polish, yes?
Yeah, I think that's Matty.
Okay, so they're with the top 3. Coco, though, right behind them. So we'll see if they're able to keep the top 3 and get the Coco out of there. Arses. Never mind. Coco gets 5 with the missile, and he gets comboed to 6th. Ovos, for some reason, I wasn't watching. He didn't take the shortcut. Assuming he failed. Someone collisioned him. Anyway, we're seeing definitely Sergio. He is out. He should be able to keep that first place. We'll just see if the other Polish guys in the back are able to roll the items that they need to actually get a winning positions here. Right now, Costa Rica is winning by 7 points. They both have a mask. Let's see if... Oh, Janne also another mask. So this will... Oh, and an orb.
And
this
I was about to say, this is a track where one power item can change everything. And it's certainly going to.
Yeah, it's... Oh, and 5 with the 6th place mask. So he's able to definitely secure 5th place.
And Janne is able
to get Diego as well. 5 passes him, obviously, as well. And this is actually very good positions. Very, very, very good positions for Poland. Holy.
We start with a 1 through 4, 6 for Poland.
Well, that was wow, okay. I guess I wasn't a believer. I was a doubter.
A believer.
Yeah, I'm a doubter.
I believed.
So we're seeing the... Let me see the draft here. Costa Rica...
I can get a bigger version in a second.
Yeah, Costa Rica is picking Oxide Station, Crash Cope, Hot Air Skyway, Assembly Lane, and Tiny Arena. I completely... Okay, I'm assuming you're gonna show it bigger soon.
There it is.
And Polish pick Jungle Boogie, Sever Speedway, Barren Ruins, Tiny Temple, and Gingerbread Joyride. interesting picks. We can see that Polish guys definitely went for the slide and tiger ban. So pulse with heavy tracks out, and I guess tech track as well. Out of time ban probably because they don't like it. I don't personally see out of time being like a, you know, this is very Costa Rica. Costa Rica powerful track, but yeah. And also we see Costa Rica banning Cola Carnival, Engine Labs, and Meteor Gorge. So they're also trying to ban those, I guess, RNG tracks, but at the same time picking Crash Cove. Interesting.
Yeah, I think right now Poland's biggest downside as a team is that I think only 5 can do engine pulse with. So there's only so many engine pulsed tracks they can ban to counter that. So a track like Crash Cove they might have trouble on, depending on how many of Costa Rica can actually do engine pulsed, because I know not many of them can either.
Yeah, but we'll be able to see soon that how is the Oxide station gonna look like. I don't know. Neither of the teams are players that I don't specifically like very well, like you know what their strong suit is. But obviously, since Costa Rica went with the Oxide pick, they are confident that this is the track that they are winning. So we'll see what they're able to pull off at the start and what Polish guys are able to bring against it. Anyway, let's see. Are we gonna get some early masks from Janne? I'm assuming Janne is the item guy here. At least according to Jungle Boogie. No, he's going actually fast, so it's 5. Although he's also really just, yeah, he is. Ah, never mind. He actually got hit.
Perhaps he went too fast and he just drove straight into their line to get hit.
Also, unfortunately, 5 losing fire, they actually had, I would say, somewhat of a small lead there. But Ovovest with the missile, though. Yeah, he slowed down to combo 5. So Janne with the lead, Diego right behind him, Ovovest coming in 3rd. We'll be able
Backs
to
a bomb on the pad, but it doesn't quite hit.
We'll be able to see what's gonna happen in the top 3. Is Janne able to keep up his lines versus Diego and Ovovest? This is definitely gonna be a challenge for him for sure. I know
now Diego has a shield in 2nd, so he's got to focus because he can't really rely on back spamming anymore.
Yeah, definitely. Also, I am very aware that now when I was thinking a little bit, Ovo is actually very good in a consistent TT lines on this one. He's able to like hang on the
But maybe TT lines isn't the right thing because he's just taking a TNT.
Unfortunately, and Vive is able to combo him. So now actually Poland has a very good winning positions, but as you said as well, that Diego is trailing right behind Janne. And Diego actually got hit by the red beaker, so Janne was able to kill him twice, it seems. 5 is able to combo. Let's see if Sergio... I think Sergio actually lost fire, but Matti is coming in. He comboed. He's stacked with someone else, which I don't know who that is. Is it Dust?
Meanwhile, in the back, Costa Rica's hitting a lot of trapped crates. And now it's pretty much only over west with fire. So this is looking pretty strong.
Yeah, this is looking very good for
Poland
right now. Yeah, very good for Poland. They have a considerable lead, but they don't have top 2 shields, so 1 power item could definitely impact onto this top 2. Yeah, we are not seeing a lot happening in here, but we're also noticing that Sergio is getting away from the pack, so he's 4th and he's kind of safe at the moment. We'll see if he's able to keep that, obviously, because of all of the masks coming behind and stuff. if he is able to. I can actually see that the Coco is catching him up a little bit. Now he lost fire. Unfortunate. So Xerxio should have somewhat a comfortable lead. Also 5 able to roll the shield. Ovo, I don't know, is he catching 5? I mean, 5 is taking very safe lines. So maybe he is, but now, okay, Ovo isn't getting hit by the beaker. He's taking good lines, but like safe in a way, so he doesn't hit like unnecessary backspam.
Yeah, Ovo, he can't really try and that's why. Yeah.
Oh, that's bad. I
saw Yana
bad.
place that beacon. I thought, okay, that could cause some damage, and it definitely did. And now we've got Sergio with fire and Overwest without fire.
Yeah, we'll see if we'll see if
Overwest, he's got a bomb, so this could be easy for him to defend himself. Although Sergio looked like he had a shield. Yeah,
and he also shot it very early. And he got face pickered. So Poland actually has a top 3 right now, which if a power item happens right now, I don't think it will affect, because it will affect Obovest as well. And also we can see the Coco hitting something on the S after the S pad. So
now we'll see Costa Rica can do is make sure Matty stays in 8th.
Yeah, we'll see what
the damage.
The first 2 races, though, at the moment, we already know that Poland win both, and they had very strong positions in both. No matter if Matti is last here, this is still going to be super strong for them. They're going to be actually 20-point lead in the worst case scenario here. And it seems
nothing's changing.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, 20-point lead for Poland after 2 races. Okay. I can definitely now say that it was I'm a doubter.
I've been watching Poland's performance so far in this cup, and they've had some really close losses against really strong teams like Germany and Colombia. So I think their seeding position so far has kind of not really represented how they actually are as a team in the tournament, because they have potential to go really strong in the World Cup, especially compared to last year where they didn't quite have a full lineup that had been consistently playing the game together.
But I do think, though, that one of the negatives that Poland has, that they have Xerxio and Janne that plays the game almost every day. They have 5 that has played the game in a very high level, but has quit the game. He is now back for the World Cup, I'm assuming, only. He's performing pretty well considering, but then they don't have the 4th player, in my opinion, that like really plays a lot. I don't think I have seen Matti active before this World Cup. Neither 5, but 5 is definitely what I've seen pulling off his weight. But that's the problem, I think, is that they don't have, like, 4 guys that actually plays this game very consistently. In the other hand, we have like Costa Rica with the Kite, Diego, Ovovest, and Darks, and I think I see all of these people at least like 2 times a week playing, at least somewhat consistently. So it's definitely a difference, like in terms of like, how much teams play. These 2 teams play, So next up, Crash Cove. We'll see what the pulse width difference is able to bring us into the table. As
if we see anyone pulse widthing.
Yeah. Wasn't there a rule to World Cup that you, whenever you play against each other, you guys can decide if you use pulse width engine or not? If both teams don't. Okay. So
that rule didn't make it past planning stage.
Good. Very good news. Ovovest is able to pull off a mask, though. This might cause a lot of damage. He's not able to take the take the Wampus, which, I mean, I think he should have just used the mask as soon as he missed the first Wampa. But he was able to take 2 of the Polish guys down. And he has an engine in inventory, which
He's
could...
holding it, so I'm curious why he would be holding it.
Because he wants 10
Wampus. He actually
Wampus.
is going to do engine pulsewood.
Yeah. If he wants 10 Wampus, I mean, that makes sense. He would have probably used it already. Yeah, he's definitely going for pulsewood. There's no way he's looking for 10 Wampus in an engine. Just unfortunate that he got hit so hard. He has a little bit of a... Oh, he has another... Oh, there's an orb in play. I'm assuming it's Costa Rican unjuiced orb. Also, always has a little bit of a difficulty of actually doing the pulsewood. But he has another...
You can tell he's not too experienced with it.
Yeah, but he can go for another one, though, which we will see in the second. If he's able to...
An orb comes out of, what was that, 5th or 6th place right there? And
yeah,
the top 3 have just been switched around by that.
Yeah, and we see Ovo losing all his speed to the small thing, so he's not able to catch up first. They had double orb, and still Polish guy able to keep the first place, which is... It's not normal, for sure. Double orb. But they were both unjuiced, so maybe I wasn't paying that much of attention. But anyway, we have Diego in 2nd place, Ovo holding a shield. 3rd, and I think the teammate behind him was also holding a shield. 5 is also holding a shield. Yeah. So we're seeing an itemless last lap. Oh, we see Diego
made an attempt, but the missile is just out of range. It's not going to catch him. 5 is safe.
Yeah, we'll see what the last Costa Rican right now, who's 8th, if he's able to even get a 1 placement, but it seems that he was quite a bit behind. He seems to be 7th. Or is Matti... I think Matti was position glitched, because I saw Darks being quite a bit behind as soon as the game finished, and it was 7th. So I don't know what, like... What is his real position here.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But that's still that's at least 1 point win for Costa Ricans. So
okay, he just told me he was 7th, so that's good.
Yeah, so
that's a -1 for Poland or a +1 for Costa Rica. So Costa Rica, they've stopped the win streak before it got too out of hand. So it's not going to be a just complete snowball from race 1 onwards. So
yeah,
now it's Costa Rica's chance to strike back.
I'm still very interested. Why did they pick a pulsewood kind of heavy track? Even though I like, as you said, they are not very experienced with pulsewood either. Maybe it was like I mean, Ovo went for it, but it seemed that he kept like getting the airtime a little bit too much or hitting a wall. So they didn't go really on point. But anyway, next up,
we're on to Sewer Speedway, so we're back to Poland's picks.
Yep.
And it's I'm gonna go with the assumption that this is maybe 5's decision. I do remember 5. I might be wrong, but I remember a lot of cases where I'm playing with 5 and we're playing Sewer Speedway, so I can't quite remember if that's just coincidence or if that's him picking it, but this could be a 5 pick right here.
Yeah.
And I know he did have good TT times on it back in the day.
Yeah, Sewer Speedway seems to be a track that it's one of those picks that it feels like all the very top players, they don't like Sewer. The reason they don't like it is because the shortcut is kind of wonky in a way that, like, yeah, it's just a press jump button, but I feel like if you don't play the track too much, neither try to practice the shortcut. It feels like in time you just start failing the shortcut more and more, and it becomes very unenjoyable for many people. Neither they have motivation of going into the track itself to actually learn how to.
I think Swiss Speedway, it's like if you're a team that knows how to play the track well, it's such a good pick for your team because there's very few teams that perform well on this track. So
Yeah,
if you're one of them, you can have a big advantage.
Yeah, and literally by losing, failing the shortcut could cause a lot in the top. But anyway, we are seemingly seeing Ovo West and 5 being very stacked at the moment. It seems that on 5 is ahead, but
And 5 manages to hit the back bomb.
Yeah, and 5 definitely breaks away. That's for sure. Janne is hitting a barrel, which is unfortunate for him because he's gonna be a little bit more behind. Also, the stream completely died for me for a second.
Oh.
Yeah. It's back though.
Well, we've got 2-3-4 for Costa Rica currently. Matty's right behind 4th place.
Yeah. Also, we can see that Janne is he's quite a bit behind, so he has to pull off those masks. Also, we can see that 5 is holding a bomb. He actually didn't try to go for another item. He's able to connect the bomb into the Pasadena. But since 2 teammates are behind him, nothing else really happens except him getting like even a bigger lead to secure the first place for sure. We can still at the same time we can definitely see that Janne is 5 though. He loses fire into the barrel.
I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, the lead is at the moment too big. And also he has the bomb, and Obovest doesn't have a shield. So we'll see if 5 is able to connect that. He was not, unfortunately. So, but he's still keeping the first though, even though losing fire. It doesn't matter to him. But next fire loss...
We got Matty in 3rd place right now, and in between the 3 Costa Ricans is Matty and Zerdzion. It looks like Zerdzion's pushing with a mask, judging by the mini-map. So he's managed to kill 2.
Yeah, also 5 hitting a nitro crate though.
Oh
so
no.
Ovovest is now first. We'll see. Ovovest has a bomb as well. He did not connect it. 5 is with the shield, but Ovo is getting away. But at the moment, it seems that if the positions stay like this, which is, again, if we look at Sergio being right ahead of the one of, I think it's Diego. This is still a win, but a very slight one compared to the earlier one.
And Diego
failing the shortcut.
Yep. So it looks like
we see. Oh, yeah, one of the other guys failing the shortcut as well. Janne is just getting a free 5th place here. Wow. Okay. I think if this is gonna be really close. If Janne is able to keep this, there's a missile. No, never mind. He's able to keep the 5th. Both Darsk and Diego failing the shortcut at this is what I'm talking about right here. Like, failing the shortcut is such a bad thing to happen at any point of this track because it saves so much time. And recovering from the fail takes a bit. But basically, because of that happened, they just completely gifted Janne the 5th place. And they were actually able to win by 7 points. So, good for Poland. Good for Poland.
And that's more evidence to the theory, you know?
Yeah.
If you're confident on a track like Swiss Speedway, it's a big advantage.
Yeah. The people I play with and talk with, I know that 80% of them at least, absolutely, they just despise the track. I also know that Megumi used to absolutely love this track. Again, I might be wrong. He used to absolutely love this track. He almost, I think he had world record or almost had it anyway. The sub, I think it was 142 flat or something like that. I might be completely
one
wrong.
of his first world records.
Yeah, and then he started, because he played it so much, he started to actually hate the track. But that's one of the like cases where I know that like person liked the track, but then in the long term, absolutely started hating it. But anyway, Baron Ruins next.
And this is another controversial track where not many people are big fans of it.
The reason I can definitely say I have a reason to why I don't like this track, and it's simple as the fact that you can lose to fire. You can lose your fire into the ground by hitting the sides of the whatever they're called, like the rock thing is. That's one. And second, the map looks just bad. It's just not good. Just I don't know why, but that just makes me like completely just not like the track. I've lost fire into the rock thingies in the ground, and that just sucks.
I'd say of any track in the game, I think Barren Ruins has the worst wall collisions. But balance-wise, I think it's okay.
Also,
West is inching
cheating
forward.
a little bit. Yeah, he's little cheating at the start. Well, let's see how the first backspam goes anyway. Overall's a shield. Also, we saw Xerxia rolling a shield as well. Ovo actually losing the shield. Vibe rolling a shield as well. Is he able to actually get the hit on a kite? I think it was a hit. Ovo killing Xerxia. And 5 barely missing the bomb. And also we have a nice
5 has a
rate. Yeah, this is
so now we can't use an item until that's gone.
Yeah, this also blocks vision very well, as you can see. 5 is literally not able to see the robot. Janne getting hit by Ovo West. So now we see Matti trying his chances against Ovo. There we go. 5 respawns himself.
Ovo West displaying his very high level plays and just being able to break away.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that TNT glitch kinda got 5 out of the top 2 there, but anyway. So we see Matti going second, Janne being 5th. Also 5 rolling the mask. To be honest, I don't think this has any impact except maybe 5th place for him. Also, I was really scared for a moment that 5's untargeted missile would hit.
Janne rolls a mask in 5th, but he used it without wumping it. He might be able to catch them, but I'm not sure.
He was able to get...
Interestingly, Over West actually died, so now Matty's up in 1st.
Yeah, I did not look what's going on. I was watching the Polish all this time. Good casting, by the way. But anyway, we see Diego 2nd with the shield, Ovo 3rd with the shield. I don't know what's Matti's situation. Matti doesn't seem to have a shield yet, but he's holding the
I think I saw a hint of blue from Janne's POV. Yep, and he has a shield as well. And we just saw a clock come out, which looks like Costa Rica's clock, judging by the fact that one of them just dodged. And he's got an orb. The man who dodged the clock had an orb.
And they're actually... Oh, no! I think Matti dropped a nitro crate or something. And Diego dodged the orb, but then he got hit by the nitro crate right after. So Matti was actually able to fight up a little bit.
He's not able to hold on. So this could actually be top 4 potential, although Kite's fallen back and Janne's got a mask to kill him, so they're only going to get top 3, but only is not really the right word considering the amount of points they're going to get.
And also, I'm assuming even 5 would roll a mask here, it wouldn't be enough to catch up to the to Kite, I think. Yeah,
that's going to be a plus 13 right there.
Oh!
Unless...
it wasn't enough.
No, just a bit. decent. Alright, so Costa Rica's pulling it back now.
Yeah, I did not see what happened to Ovo there. Did he just stupid
He
me
must
to
have just
start?
taken an item.
Yeah. But anyway, they got top 3
when you
from
see
that.
Over Western first, you just expect, okay, he's going to be playing itemless from now on, so there's no reason to look there.
No.
Let me see the gaps drop down to 13.
Yeah,
Halfway into the match.
They still have the lead for a little bit, which is not like, this is not like end of the world. That's why they got a little bit points at the start. They can feel a little bit more like less frustrated about like that war itself. And now it's only 13 points, but still, even if the Costa Rica is able to pull off a top 3, they're still leading by 2. So this is still looking okay for Team Poland. Going into Hot Air Skyway, well, this is definitely a track that I went to learn because I absolutely hated the fact that there were people that were just so much better at the track than I was, and I was never able to actually BB it. I actually gave up because the track is so hard to PB in a high level. It's actually ridiculously hard. I've played now Crash Cove, Mystery Caves, Sever Speedway, and Root Tubes, and they have been nothing compared to Hot Air Skyway. So this is a really hard track in terms of like very good lines to take, and taking that in online is just incredible. If we can see Ovo doing the cut, he actually does that in online. So definitely I know why Costa Ricans picked this. They picked this for Ovo. They know that Ovo is very strong in this. What do you think about
a pretty good chance that Over West is gonna break away on lap 1 here. I'd be there's the chance he'll get hit in the first item set, but if he makes it past that item roll, then he's pretty much gonna be gone compared to everyone else.
Yeah. Also, if you have Ovo West behind you while you being first is one of those alarming clocks that now it's time to play time trial. So
yeah, but
we'll see what happens at the start though.
There's a good chance your time trial isn't the same as his time trial.
Yeah. Yeah. Are we in the loading screen still? Is there like a... Yeah, there's like a midway stall.
Here we go. All eyes on Ovo right here.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see what they're able to do at the start. If they can pull off a kill on Ovo and get like a top 2 at the start, Polish guys, I mean, it should be
that's good.
Very good for them anyway. They shouldn't just let Ovo go get away though. Janne is going very wide. Ovo actually gets hit. Janne is able to get Diego with the bomb, and I think one Kite died also to something. So we are actually looking for who changed their character. Who is that?
I'm squinting. It looks like Choicen. So actually, the reason for the store, they actually subbed in Choicen midway. Okay,
nice. So we're seeing again Choicen in first, Janne right behind him. 5 actually falling off. I was not watching his POV, but it seemed like he just fell off because he had a shield also. I don't know. Well, anyway, he's dropping down placements. Diego taking the 3rd place. Right behind him, accompanied by Ovo West. Yeah, I don't know what else to say except looking at this item list. Ovo West able to pull off the shield though. Also, we're also looking at the bottom here. It seems that they were able to get Kite in the complete last.
It seems like Jan is actually closing the gap with Choisin right here. But
Yeah.
he can't go too risky because Choisin can just backspam.
Oh, there we go.
But now he's got a shield, he can actually start focusing on lines here.
Yeah, we'll see what Janne is able to do against Joyson here. To be honest, Joyson has still a bit of a gap to backspam, like,
Yeah.
you know, in safety, so he doesn't need to take like complete TT. Oh, and Janne losing fire. Oh no. This is actually very bad.
I was about to say, his reserves wasn't looking that great there, so I'm not too surprised that he ran out of fire there.
There's an orb in a play though, from Matti. It's unused orb, but against top 3, which is... this is most likely going to be a top 3 here, looking at the situation. Ovo is trying to stay behind Janne, taking the iframes. Still, though, top 2 at least is secured. We'll see if Diego is able to... Yep, he is able to pass Janne. So now they have a top 3, which is... I mean, look at the map right now. Unless Poland is able to roll a power item right now and Janne getting a protection, this is a very, very considerable top 2. Like, their lead is kind of insane. Here, Janne just has to roll a shield. There we go. 5 rolled a shield. So this is... If they would have a power item right now, it's up to Janne.
Yeah.
To fish something very quickly and them getting the power item.
And I think even now, there's no point waiting for the power item. It's lap 5. They're going to just have to use it if they have one. But
yeah,
it looks like they probably don't have one. So
I think Diego lost fire. Diego lost fire though. But he's right on the spiral though. And he was able to take Janne out. So yeah, this top 3
maybe even an intentional slowdown, although it doesn't really gain him that much by doing it intentionally.
Yeah, doesn't make any sense here. Now Janne has a shield, but I'm assuming... Oh, there's a power item, but that's Costa Rican's power item actually.
I think that might have been.
Yeah.
So
he's actually able to get Matti. No, Kite actually loses fire as well in the back. Kite was able
it looked
to
like he hit an item, but he's killed Matty.
Oh, another orb coming from Matti, but it's obviously it's too late. It didn't hit Kite, so it seems that this is gonna probably be the this is gonna be the placements. They got a top 3 now. Now they're tied. 2 races in and they lost 26 points. This is now the comfort of chilling a little bit is definitely out. Costa Rica was nicely able to come back to the war.
And Choisin getting subbed in has seemed to have made the difference there because he's immediately winning a race for Costa Rica.
Yeah. Also, one thing to note that I think the biggest mistake that we saw on this race was definitely Janne losing fire like that. He had a shield, he was fine. And the loss would have been less if Janne would have at least able to just keep his 2nd place there. It would have still been a win, obviously, for Costa Ricans, but, you know, a few points less. We're going into assembly lane, which is Costa Rica's track. I'm gonna be straight and say, I don't think there's a specific country that, like, you see them in assembly lane and you're like, whoa, these guys are really, really good at the assembly lane. It's kind of like, I think most of the teams knows how to play assembly lane, and that's why people like to pick it. It's very overall balanced track, in my opinion. Sacred Fire doesn't cost that much. There's a good amount of item crates. And yeah, I personally like assembly lane, but I don't think there's any team that I would feel really scared to go against in assembly lane. But...
Oh. So we're 6 races in. I think we're 6 races in. And it's currently tied after Poland holding, what was it, 20 points at the start?
Yep. 26
Even more
point.
actually. Yeah, the one up was
26.
26, and then 2 top 3s have sent it back to a tie between them. Now the question is, can Costa Rica keep this momentum, or can Poland bring it back into their lead?
Yeah, we'll have to see. I assume we're still in the loading again. I'm just way too fast with this loading. Never mind, because the race has started. All right, so Janne is going actually backwards a little bit for the mask, but this mask isn't gonna do anything else probably than catch up to the people that already got hit though. He's able to get Choisen with the mask play. We see Diego and Ovo and Kite actually being there, but Matti is like right between all of them, so we'll see what Matti is able to do to Kite. Oh, Sergio being third now. Matti got hit, I'm assuming. I wasn't paying much attention to that. But Diego and Ovo West, they're definitely like at the moment in a little nice lead, so they can maybe keep this top 2 in here. Also, we can see Kite being still really close to the. They still have the top 3, but Sergio.
And this is quite dangerous because Poland's stacked up in a group, and Choisen's right there.
Yeah, and also we see Sergio and Janne both losing fire. So
and Choisen's coming through with the mask. This is looking like top 4 potential for Costa Rica.
Yeah, it is, because Choisen just got Matti as well, but Janne is able to pull off the mask, hits the wall, and gets Matti. That's a very unfortunate team kill. I don't think this mask will do the magic just yet. I think they need a little bit more. Yes, they need definitely a little bit more. And Janne getting hit by the nitro.
Janne taking that nitro right there is definitely lowering their chances of making a comeback, especially since he wasn't able to keep reserves after that.
Yeah, so at the moment we're looking at a very strong top 4, like literally right now what the Poland needs.
Five just rode a 5th place mask
under his shield. They can actually wait a little bit if they can pull off a power item, and after that he can just go for a mask. He's definitely on a mask range for Choisen, like 100%. It really depends where he uses the mask. If they can pull the power item here, it's gonna make a lot of difference.
Yeah,
it really depends where you use mask on this track though, is because if you use the mask in the magnet part of the track, I think that's the best place to use the mask in my opinion, because the belt, I think it makes you go even faster. So
and it's a lot of flank ground though.
Yeah, exactly. So we're just gonna see if Five is able to get. He actually has infinite reserves as well, so he's like very stacked. He's ready to.
Five just needs to get as close as he can as possible.
Yeah. At the moment, I don't think he's quite in a range to get Kite yet, but he's definitely on a range more and more to get Choisen here. But it doesn't seem that they are pulling the power item at the moment, at least, because like they are. It seems every single one of them is rolling masks, so they're slowly catching up.
Okay, there we go. Five opted to use the mask here.
Interesting.
Maybe not the best spot.
Yeah, interesting place to use it though.
He gets another losing shield. A lot of time by jumping here. So
yeah, definitely.
Pretty much, he's lost the mask already.
Yeah,
and that just shows the difference between jumping and not jumping with a mask.
Yeah, I definitely feel like
don't know.
That was definitely a waste. Oh, never mind. There's a power item, but it's unjuiced.
Probably in this spot, it might actually hit.
Oh,
at least one, so
it hit Choisen.
They're gonna get one position out there. Janne's too far behind to get another position, so this is gonna stay as a strong win for
that's
Costa
really
Rica.
That mask play was definitely like in a wrong place. Like even if he wouldn't not jumped there, he wouldn't not still catch Choisen. The thing is, if he would have used the mask in the section, in the magnetic section, he would have maybe even catched up Kite because of the orb. I don't know, but I still feel like that wasn't the best usage of masks right there. But now Costa Rica is leading with 17 points after that
17
race.
points.
Yeah, Costa Rica has definitely 3 last races they have shown that they are not ready to lose quite yet. We still have 3 tracks left though, and we're going into the Poland picks, which is Tiny Temple and Gingerbread Joyride. We'll see what Polish guys are able to do. What do you think about Tiny Temple
Tiny Temple.
between these two teams?
So
Do you have
this
any
is
comments?
it's a Poland pick. Interesting.
I don't
To be
personally
honest-
have anything.
Yeah. I'm kind of not sure what
This-
to think of this one.
Yeah, this is one of those tracks where like if you lose fire, it's game over. It's just straight away game over. If you get over the pad and straight away get hit, I don't think there's any chance you're getting first unless there's a example power item in the next lap right when the people are passing the pad and right after I'm in. Like this is a track that if you lose fire, you're kind of doomed. You're kind of doomed.
So now we're getting into Poland's track picks here. So now's their time to make a comeback.
Yeah, sorry, I was muted for a second. Yeah, are we still in the loading?
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm.
There we go.
All right. Let's get on to the Tiny Temple.
Let's pay close attention to see what Poland's start strat is here.
Yeah.
I can't imagine they'll be going for the blue fire on lap one.
Yeah, I definitely don't think so. But yeah, this is a Polish pick, so we'll see some
Janne's
Polish.
I'm just
Okay,
refreshing
Janne
first.
actually gets very good mask. He gets a very good mask. He's able to kill no one. And one Ovo West also pulling a mask. That was is he able to kill Ovo? No, he's not. He does not try to use the bomb. He gets kite though, and he's able to keep the first, but everyone is so
Ovo's
stacked
stream's
right
frozen.
now.
Yeah, that was on Janne's POV. There was a split second where Costa Rica had top 2, and then immediately Janne bombed one, and the other hit the flame.
Yeah. I do think that the first mask from Janne, that was like he had such an opportunity to like get also Serkan Serkan 5 to somewhat break away, but yeah. We're seeing Janne with the mask. We're seeing actually 5 losing fire though. This is
Yeah. I'm
very
not, I'm
bad
not sure
for
what
Five.
he did, but I think he like respawned on the pad, so
Okay. So very unfortunate for him. We'll see if he's able to at least get a 1 placement for here, but he's half a lap behind already. Janne with the double
Choisin is
kill.
pretty close behind Sergio right now.
Yeah, we'll see what if Choisin is able to catch up to Sergio. It seems that he definitely is, but if he's able to get something out of it. Janne losing his shield. Choisin actually getting
Mats
hit.
has gone down.
Yeah, and Choisin as well. They're just punching each other for
So
losing
Janne's
fire.
come up to 4th, and they're sitting there with
Oh.
1-4.
We can also see that 5 lost fire. He's getting lapped right
Yeah,
now.
5
So-
is... He's pretty much out of the race. The most he can
Yeah.
do now is just roll a power item for his team.
Yeah, and even then we're looking at Xerxia being first. So Xerxia has to have protection. This if a lap, let's say a orb would happen. But
They
it seems
can
like
go for the flame switch, but Sergio didn't get caught out by it unless he already had a shield.
Joyson actually rolled a orb, but this orb is not gonna do anything. It's just not gonna impact the race.
And I think this is a win for Costa Rica because of the top two that Poland got, or the bottom two even.
Yeah, but bottom two that, yeah. Yeah, very unfortunate. I wasn't really watching five's POV there, but I also saw that I think he failed the shortcut with mask or something. So very unfortunate for him. But then again,
yeah, that race kind of snowballed on his side.
Yeah, I still do think that both teams got an early mask, and I don't know how much Ovo was able to get Poland guys, but I think both of the masks were just. I'm using a mask, and then they don't like hit anyone. They just do like lives with the mask.
Yeah, I think this could have been a much stronger race for Poland, but they've made a lot of mistakes that cost them.
Yeah.
So now Costa Rica, all they need to do is not lose this race, and they have won.
Yeah, and Poland needs to pull off a good 2 wins here, though we're seeing Tiny Arena being the last pick, which is Costa Rican's pick, and I am very well aware that Ovo is also decent at that track as well. I don't know whenever it comes to Poland if they really like Tiny Arena, but I know
they'll certainly have to make the most out of gingerbread.
Yeah. I think someone said in the chat earlier that Poland having Joyride is big, and yeah, I think they like this track.
See if that works out for them.
Yeah.
They're loading into the race now.
Best possible situation for obviously Poland here would be to just pull off like a top 3, obviously at max a top 4, but you know, just pull off some kind of a point so the last race wouldn't have to be top 4 or something. They need somewhat of a win to make sure that the Tiny Arena isn't gonna be completely like has to be top 4 or something.
Yeah. So right now, Poland basically just looking for top 2, top 3.
Yeah. Or in potentially top 4, obviously, but that the top 4s they don't seem to happen very often nowadays. I feel like. Maybe I'm wrong, but we'll see. So Janne and Diego both just stopping immediately. Janne rolling a mask, but so did Diego. Diego was able to just use the mask earlier than Janne. Kite also getting hit at the pad, and he's just waiting for Janne to pass.
Yeah, and
Joyson not
Overwest 1v1ing Matty right now. He missed his bomb, so Matty has the chance to get the hit here.
Yeah, and Janne hitting TNT and then trying to get it off and failing, unfortunately, the second shortcut there. So, not very good
Ovo
start.
only has a nitro, so Matty's had multiple opportunities. He's not quite managed to get the hit here, and yeah,
and there we go.
They've traded, but Matty took the red beaker, so he's gonna come out worse from that. Especially with Choice in there to help out, although Matty's managed to take the cart and Overwest hasn't, so it's up to Choicin now to fight Matty.
Yeah, if they're able to get Matty here, it's definitely gonna be a big the needed win at the moment. Obviously, this is already the needed win for Team Costa Rica. But then again, we'll see what Matti is able to clutch here for Team Poland, because they definitely need Matti to make wonders here. Looking at the
but meanwhile in the back, 5 and Sergio have both just been hit, so they're choking under the pressure right now.
Yeah, I feel like Diego is making sure that they're not.
Matty's just respawned, so
yeah.
Costa Rica right now have a top 3, and it's only Janne left in the race to make the difference.
Yeah, I feel
something
like
huge is gonna have to happen for this to change now.
Yeah, I feel like Diego's job for the whole starter of the race was definitely to just make sure that these 2 Polish guys won't be able to get anywhere. And I think he's done very good job so far. Diego is still right there, and I think he was able to get 5. Now Matti is also, yeah, this is looking like a very impossible comeback situation. Even if a power item would happen right now, and none of them would have.
Diego's just taken another victim, so
yeah,
the orb comes out, but
up.
It's only unjuiced, so
yeah, it won't do anything.
It's unlikely that this is gonna make the difference that they need.
Yeah, because even if Janne would right now, as he did, he dodged the orb, but even if he would get every single one of them, it would.
He has no teammates to back him up.
Yeah, it would be still 1 point win for Costa Rica. So, unfortunately, it seems that Poland has lost the war, but I feel like they did such a good job at the start, though. They definitely got the points they needed for a very good lead, but then the 3 races happened and it completely turned the war around. Unfortunately for Poland. Now what they would want to... Yeah, go ahead.
A lot of it just comes down to, I think they were nervous with the lead that they had, and they kind of thought, okay, now they're getting top 3, and it's like, oh, are we gonna lose with this lead? And it's kind of gone to their heads, those 2 races that happened.
Yeah. So basically what Poland want to do right now is just get a win, even if they lose by getting a top 4 here, they would be able to make the loss as small as possible. Not that I don't think Poland will drop from the seeding phase anyway, even by losing this match. But at least making sure. I have not checked Poland's situation in the seedings, but I don't think they're they are not in the danger of dropping out. They actually are.
Yeah, right now they're in the bottom of the leaderboard, but they also have the tiebreakers.
Yeah.
So it's more going to be between point difference and if they win the next week's match.
Yeah. So by getting a top 4 example here, they would make sure that this loss would be less in terms of the points. It would be just a loss. So let's say if they would lose right now by plus 50 after all of this, it would be very bad for them for the next week, I think, because doesn't the points actually make a difference as well?
The points does, but not huge difference in comparison. The tiebreakers are gonna have the biggest impact on the positions.
Yeah.
So it's more gonna be, so for example right now Australia's at 0 and 4, so if they're on the same wins as Australia, then I think they beat Australia in a previous match, if I'm remembering correctly, so they'd be ahead of them.
Yeah, so basically Poland needs next week to have a win to secure the seeding phase and not dropping. I wouldn't like to see Poland dropping off.
Yeah.
Again, I wouldn't like to see any team dropping off, but you know, 2 has to go. So definitely not the other team I was expecting to be in danger for that. But anyways, are we in a loading, I'm assuming?
I had
we're
to
on the
sync
race.
the streams.
Okay. All right, so we're seeing Janne in the top with the Ovo West giving them the space. Ovo is able to pull up a bomb, but he's drifting while he shoots the bomb, so the bomb is completely useless. My whole stream stopped. Okay, we're back. We're seeing Ovo West definitely breaking away here. Choice and right in front of Janne. He is actually able to get Janne down. Also, Ovo losing fire, so the lead isn't that great at the moment. There's a mass coming from, I think, both of the teams.
Oh, Janne's going to connect a missile on Ovo West, but he's got desync hit by the beaker that Ovo used to block it somehow.
Yeah, and Ovo also dodged the missile, so...
Yeah, that missile was not on a mission to get over West. It was going as leisurely as it felt.
Yeah. And
And
Ovo
now we
West
see
with
top
first
3.
place. Yeah, and Ovo West with the shield already.
And also
Janne
Choisen's
using-
right behind Janne. So I think Janne's just like, okay, Choisen's right there. I need to just use this shield and buy myself some time.
Oh no, oh. Janne definitely a little bit of a driving joke there. But we have 5.
Yeah.
5 can still turn this around. Not with that canister though, never mind.
Oh?
He's able
You
to
were
use
saying?
the canister in a good way. Yep, he was able to use the canister in a good way. But now a nitro crate in 4th.
Yeah,
Not
he's
the item that
definitely
we want.
okay, and he lost reserves.
Oh, he has a shield though. So now what? Oh, a rear cam missile. There goes the shield.
And an
and
unjuiced orb came in, and I don't think 5 was ready for that because he expected to have the shield for it.
Yeah,
The
even I
Xerxes
wasn't.
still gonna dodge it, so
Yeah, even I wasn't ready for that, and I'm not even playing. I'm spectating. Anyway, Ovo is with the definitely comfy first here. I think the top 3 at the moment seems pretty comfy because they have the back spam advantage.
Xerxes closing the gap between 3rd place right here.
Yeah. But yet, oh, there was, I think, another rear cam missile, or then it was through the walls or something. We're definitely, though, seeing that,
Wow.
Janne
I don't know what just happened to Janne, but he got ended by some missiles from, it was from Choisin behind him, okay.
Oh, they team killed. Kai just got team killed. No, never mind. I'm dumb. Sergio is 3rd right now, and 5 is... Wow, okay, Fhoons. Oh, but 5 hitting that red beaker very tight on the pad. So now it looks like that Kite and Joyce might be able to catch him up. Let's see.
I think Poland's starting to just lose all their focus. Like, that red beaker was there the previous lap, and he would have had a call up from Sergio as well.
Yeah, yeah. He's able to at least get Joyce in, so not every single one of them is getting the lead. Also, Janne right behind. Holy, that was very close. Very close of killing 5 there with the masks, but yeah. We see a little bit of a lag on 5's end. I think he has been lagging in a few races here. Like a minor teleport. Anyways, it seems that unless a power item happens right now and Sergio has a shield, this top 2 will remain.
Weirdly enough, Kite just went wide there, even though he had Janne behind him with that shield, so he just gave him a free kill with that shield there.
Yeah, and Janne is actually kind of breaking away from the whole pack as well, so he'll be probably able to keep 4th. We can also see Sergio dying something in the S turns, so now top 2 is also pretty secured for them.
All eyes are on Bum 2 right now because they could easily just start rolling masks and put 5 and Matty in the dirt.
Yeah. They doesn't seem to be rolling quite yet. Neither of them actually, unless there's some plan that they are trying to do here. I think they just got unlucky because... Oh, now we can see Kite with the mask. Kite is definitely with the mask, but is it enough? I don't think it is enough. It is not enough. Alright. Well,
and
we end up with
stream
top
has
2 and
immediately disappeared.
Yeah. Top 2 and a bottom 2. Well, I can't say that the war was... It looked like for both teams it looked very good at one point. Unfortunately, though, for Poland, for Costa Rica it looked better in the end. Not at the start.
Yeah, Poland, they're probably not going to be happy with that, especially after having such a great start.
Yeah.
But it's not just over for them yet. They've still got another week to... If they lose next week, then they might be in a bad position, but they should be able to. They're perfectly capable of winning against whichever team they're put up against.
Yeah.
They just have to be able to maintain the good mentality.
Yeah.
But anyways, plus 38 for Costa Rica, and that was our second final match of the week. Next up we're going to have Mexico versus Colombia, which is happening in 3 hours from now. I cannot confirm there'll be a stream. It's too late for me, so I'm not going to be streaming that.
Yeah.
But hopefully you get some content for that from one of us, because that's a pretty important match in terms of deciding the matchups for next week. I'm actually going to plug the result here into the table so we can take a quick look at the standings as they are. One moment. So... have a look. Is okay, and here we can see a table. And right now Poland are bond 2, but they're not going to face Australia because they already played against them in week 1. So I guess that'll be against Latin America. I'm not sure they've played each other yet, Latin America and Peru. So it's looking like Latin America and Peru will be the... Actually, no.
Yeah, didn't England already face Peru?
So I think it's going to be like this. It'll be Peru versus Australia and Latin America against Poland. And those will be the 4 teams fighting for elimination or fighting to escape elimination. But I have a feeling whatever the outcome is, I think Australia's probably out with this current situation.
Yeah, but if we look at this, isn't it, even if they would get a win, it doesn't matter anymore, right?
Yeah,
like
I think so.
What could happen that they would move on? I don't think they have 4 losses.
Yeah.
Isn't that like Guge?
Yeah, I think that is pretty much over for them. I can't think of a way they'd be able to make it out.
Yeah,
so
even if they would...
unfortunately Australia's out of this year's World Cup after next week.
Yeah. Like,
and
even if they would win, like, Peru, Like, let's say if they would Pero right now, and they would probably get a 1 tiebreaker point, that would still not be enough, right? It's just like what others, how would it need to go? Like Latin America losing, but Poland losing as well. But then again, both teams can't lose if they go against each other.
Yeah, if they win, they won't have. Unless maybe they have 1 tiebreaker point and there's 2 teams that have 0 tiebreaker points. Maybe that could be it, but I think most of these teams that would be able to get in the bottom, they've already defeated Australia previously, so I don't think that would happen.
Yeah. Well,
but other than that, top 4 we can't really predict because it pretty much all depends on the Mexico-Colombia match and the outcome of that. But anyways, we actually have Dashi in the chat. Is Dashi gonna host the stream for Colombia, Mexico? Maybe. We got a question. What criteria? Do you mean like
what is after seeding?
Well, group. So groups. Oh, okay. I'm guessing the question is like, what will be the? Yeah. So I can't remember. I've done this. It's all automated, so I can give an example right now. If I put these in now, is that working? Yeah, okay. No, that's not working. Why isn't that working?
I think I will hop off for now because the casting is over.
Yeah, okay. Well.
Anyways, for the stream, big guess. Congrats, Costa Rica, for winning. And I think they kind of also made sure they're not dropping from the tournament. And we'll hope to see Poland next week performing better than they did this week. Not saying that they did bad job, but in the end they definitely started choking and do mistakes more than at the start. Anyways, good guess stream, and
yeah, I think that pretty much concludes this stream. I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you all for watching. We'll hopefully get the next match streamed, but thank you. Hope you enjoyed the match, and see you next week or in 3 hours. Either way.